You know how some childhood memories just stick with you? A lot of the time for the weirdest reasons? Well, this is one of those stories. It's all about a family, a brand new house that was supposed to be a dream, and a repair job that went completely, totally wrong. Let's talk about Bucky and the broken gate.
So, it all starts with this house. Bucky was just a little kid, about 5 years old, when his dad, Elton, bought it. And his intention was just so simple and full of love. He wanted to give his wife Harriet the home she'd always dreamed of. This was supposed to be it, the perfect new chapter for their family.
But this is where things get complicated. I mean, what happens when this huge, loving gesture completely backfires? Because for Bucky's mom, this incredible house wasn't a dream come true at all. In fact, it just made her really, really sad.
And we're not talking about a little bit of disappointment. The house made Harriet so unhappy that just talking about it could bring her to tears. The one place that was supposed to be their family's happy home became a source of constant sorrow.
It actually got so bad that the family had to split up. Harriet packed up and moved with Bucky and his brother Tommy to a rented house in Carmel. And their dad, Elton, he stayed behind living all by himself in that giant, empty dream house. He only saw his family on the weekends. And this went on for 3 whole years. So, you've got all this sadness and tension swirling around the house itself. And then, almost like the house was trying to show on the outside how broken things were on the inside, a new problem popped up. A very physical one. It had to do with this cool modern feature that was supposed to make life easier, but yeah, it just became another huge headache.
And that feature was the electric gates. I mean, pretty fancy for the time, right? But one day, they just stopped working properly. So something that should have been super simple, just driving your car in and out, turned into this daily battle.
And the way they malfunctioned was just ridiculous. It was almost funny. So Elton would press the button, and one half of the gate would swing open. Great. But then he'd press it again to open the other side, and the second half would open just as the first one was swinging shut. It was like this perfectly timed, totally useless little dance. So after fighting with this gate every single day, Elton finally decided, okay, that's it. He was going to fix it himself. And he came up with a plan. A classic father-son project. His idea was, well, incredibly simple. No instruction manuals, no fancy tools. It was all going to come down to a little teamwork and some good old-fashioned brute force.
So here's the plan. Elton, the dad, was going to literally grab one side of the gate and physically hold it open. He figured he could just outmuscle the machine.
And Bucky had the most important job of all. He was the official button pusher. So while his dad was wrestling with one gate, little 5-year-old Bucky was in charge of pressing the button to trick the system. Man versus machine, with a kid at the controls. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
So, how did this brilliant piece of DIY engineering work out for them? Well, you can probably guess it didn't exactly go to plan.
The result of their big father-son repair job was simple and pretty immediate. The gate didn't just malfunction anymore, it just broke, like completely. Their attempt to fix the problem had made it so much worse.
And this quote right here just sums it all up, doesn't it? And then they had broken gates for a long time until Elton finally called a repairman. So that broken gate just sat there, a constant reminder of their failed project, until they finally gave up and called in a professional.
So what's the point of the story? It's not really just about a sad house or a funny broken gate. It's about that thing we've all experienced, right? That moment when you try to fix something with the absolute best intentions and you only end up making it worse. It kind of makes you think about your own life.
So I'll leave you with this question to chew on. Can you think of a time when you tried to fix something? Maybe it was a relationship, a project, or even just a broken gadget, and you only made things worse? It's one of those experiences that we all share, connecting us to a little 5-year-old boy named Bucky and his dad who was just trying to help.